Okay, so I don't do sweeteners or stevia or anything, and so this is a recipe that Kelly Hogan made me aware of, and I've been making this for birthday parties, celebrations, just wonderful things. So it's mostly eggs. It uses egg whites, cream and tartar, some cream cheese, all of this heavy whipped cream all whipped up, and it's just a certain way of going about it that you get this light, fluffy angel food cake. So
awesome.
Y'all will enjoy it. It is not sweet, so there's no sweetener on it, so don't be surprised by that, but it's very soft, delicate, light, and Laura was amazing and put it all together with all of her chef excellence. So
first time trying it myself and first time making it. So
oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So can't wait to see what it's like.
Thank you.
Wait, I'll be turning so I've got.
First taste of the carnivore bar.
This is unsalted, that's salted. Pemmican.
Not bad.
I can't even. Got that crunch in it?
Mm-hmm. Very rich.
Very, very good. Wow, that's delicious.
Yes. Yes.
I'm not so sure the
Carnivore bar.
Oh, okay. So salted is this one?
The unsalted is the one where this
Little, okay.
little.
I was going to say,
I love salt. I know. I always see Bella eating unsalted. I'm like, why?
Oh, Bella doesn't salt anything.
I know. I don't get it. Which one is
yeah.
This is unsalted.
Salt, these are in your mouth though.
Cute.
Oh my gosh. All right. Okay. Here we go. Gotta try it.
You said not loving it.
I can't.
No.
It's the texture that's not in my tongue that is feeling.
It sticks. There's a residue. It's the tallow. So if you don't feel pressured to finish it, I will take it. No worries. Yeah.
Oh, I have beef tallow
really
lip
good.
gloss.
So crispy. I love it.
It's tallow or beef. Yes, it's just dehydrated beef.
Actually, oh, because they dehydrate.
I've heard they're amazing.
I thought you would like it, Laurel. And then I made, this is true garlic butter. So I roasted a ton of garlic and mixed it with Kerrygold. So please lather it on. These are lamb loin medallions from Billy Joe Meats. These are truly decadent. Everyone please just take one. It's a lot of meat. And then these are elk burgers tonight. It has maybe like 2 to 4 pounds of venison, but it's mostly elk. And this is from North Star Bison. I really enjoy elk. It's very good. And then this, so I have regular mustard, and this is my mustard sauce. So I don't know who has heard that I have a mustard shirt, but I literally have a designated sweater because I spill so much mustard on myself. Because I eat this with pretty much everything with carnivore. Eating meat all the time gets dry. Mustard is very safe. It's low oxalate. It can actually be beneficial. So this has plain yellow mustard, apple cider vinegar, a little bit of sweetener, and some fire salt. So you're welcome to enjoy that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, and also, I just wanted to give a round of applause for Tyler because he has made all the meat. No, there's no.
So the carrot cake was a hit.
The original recipe was used with just egg yolks because I was very sensitive, and I was really happy that I did not react to this. So this is made from beef protein isolate. This is essentially ground beef in chocolate form. It does have stevia, but this has 3 ingredients: grass-fed beef protein, cocoa powder, and stevia extract. For those of you who are familiar with oxalate, cocoa is high oxalate, but the amount used for an entire scoop is below the minimum effective dose.
The 50 grams.
So you
or
have
whatever it is,
30,
yeah,
yeah. So you have nothing to worry about. So this is a really great way to eat your protein. It's a complete amino acid profile, and it tastes delicious. So this is the star of the show. My discount code is tailored, but that is a one-time code. They're sponsoring my cookbook. I love this company, and I have a 25% off discount code coming up for like 5 days. It's in your agenda. So also in the original recipe, I like to use suet. So a lot of people favor butter, especially for desserts, but I really like to use the suet with chocolate because it's so much more decadent. It's very rich. Do you guys know what suet is?
Give it to birds.
Who does? You
They
do?
put them in the bird
Yes.
feeder.
Yeah.
It's like a
It
fat.
is.
The kidney.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's the fat specifically found around the kidneys, and it's extremely rich in stearic acid. Any client that I've had with like majorly bad skin issues, when they go to town on this, it transforms their skin. Honestly, it doesn't have the best texture. It's kind of like eating a candle. It's very waxy. But if you guys want to take a nibble, I have tons of it in there, and it's a superfood, honestly. So I like to use this in this recipe. So this version is the Carnivore Brownie 2.0. I use whole eggs, and I do the whole thing in a blender. So I've added the egg whites as well. Usually I use vanilla alcohol-free liquid stevia to sweeten it a little bit more, but I'm out of that right now. So I'm gonna use a little bit of allulose. So first to the eggs, I'm gonna add a little bit of allulose, not that much. This is aluminum-free baking soda. I do not use measurements, so it's just gonna be a pinch. It does the job. It's worked every time, so.
Wow.
And then also a pinch of salt.
Even though it has what herbs do you have in that salt? Rebecca?
Rosemary.
And that is fine. It's for brownies or whatever.
Yeah. Chocolate, rosemary.
There you go.
Okay, so first I'm gonna blend this. So while it's blending, I'm going to add the chocolate protein powder. I would recommend using a very good blender. This is a NutriBullet, and we really love it. And it just blends right in, so it's awesome.
You don't worry about it splattering all over the place?
It does sometimes, but more when you turn it on.
Oh, it's like you cover it before you shut it down?
Like burps.
Yes.
There's no exact amount. I find that when I'm using the whole eggs, you actually less is more because they get very fluffy. So I used to use like a whole bag, but this stuff is not cheap. So actually, you don't need that much. Something else I like to add now is yogurt. So I don't do a lot of dairy, but I do very well with yogurt, and this is literally the only yogurt that I eat because it's so low sugar. It's too good. It has stevia in it, but this is the plain version of Greek yogurt. Is everyone okay with me adding this?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. It just makes it more moist, and it's very good. I'm gonna have to figure it out.
I'm saying
A pinch of this,
Yeah. That's it.
Awesome.
You could board and pay us, yes.
What's that?
Do you put the
They said
suet
he
in
could
there
do-
too? So what?
No, so that was the original version. I added more fat. I was using only egg yolks, but now I don't really need the extra fat, so I just throw in the whole eggs and the protein powder.
That's enough fat just from the yolks.
Yeah, I mean you are still using whole eggs, but if you want the higher fat approach, it holds fat very well.
So,
You could just pile some butter on
if,
there.
Some people spread butter on the brownies. It's
if
very
you
good.
were to use the suet, I would picture it being pulverized more, and what would?
Render it first.
Render it first,
Yes, you want to
okay,
use
okay.
liquid. So this is a recipe where I recommend using liquid fat.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
You could do liquid cocoa butter.
Yes, whatever type of fat, cocoa
Okay.
butter would be very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Billy Don't Eats. They have goat, lamb, veal, and they come in these smaller packages. I used to get everything from US Wellness Foods, but they came in 5-pound packages, which is a lot to break up and stuff like that. So I really like theirs. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Do you have to butter your dishes?
What's that?
Your baking dishes?
I poured the rendered suet in it, but I have to spread it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It will
It kind of
stick, though.
re-solidifies.
Suet's from Billy Doe?
Yeah.
Raw liver. Ready? Cheers. I mean, so this protein powder is a miracle. I wanted to turn it into brownies because of the texture. You can't replace it with other protein powders. So this beef protein isolate is really awesome for texture. I don't know how I decided to mix it with water and see what happened under heat. But that's literally all this is water and the prime protein. You don't even have to like evenly emulsify it. This is just a bowl of water and prime protein. It's all lumpy and clumpy. It doesn't matter. You just put it on some heat. And has anyone here made like real caramel on the stovetop? It starts to bubble and get thick. That's all this is gonna do. It's gonna bubble, get thick, and get a little bit brown, darker in color, and that's it. So I'm gonna make syrup for our French toast this morning, but you can also use the chocolate to make chocolate sauce. We're gonna dip strawberries in that one day. So this is really versatile. They also have strawberries, so you can make strawberry syrup with keto cheesecake. This is just another way to take it to another level. I don't serve this every treat because it is over the top. So it's gonna be an option. Also the French toast. I like to add this perfect keto cinnamon toast collagen because it's sweet and delicious, but I didn't add it today because some people don't like sweeteners. So you're gonna have the option to add this syrup to make it sweet. If you really wanted to go over top, which personally I do, I drench it in butter, syrup, and then I top it with this. It's like powdered sugar. But if you're trying to convince a child to do this, this would be a good way to do it. But I'm not going to put this out there because you guys are adults and you don't need this. But that's all the syrup.
We do.
Okay, well if you do, you know where it is.
Who said we were adults?
I know.
So does this one have a sweetener, Rebecca? No.
This prime protein comes with stevia in it.
Stevia, that's what I
Yes.
thought, okay. Is that the one that's in our bags?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. They do make an unflavored prime protein, and you can make carnivore crackers with it. It's super easy, and it's very versatile.
How long does an open bag last?
It depends on who's eating out of it. Just like how long does it not go bad?
Yeah.
I would think over a month.
After
If
I
you
open
seal it, over a month.
Over a month.
Yeah, it's not gonna go stale.
Have you ever put it in the refrigerator? I
have not.
Okay, because I have a unflavored, unsweetened
Protein powder.
beef isolate powder like that from
Different
another
brands.
company, and I keep it in the freezer.
That's
And
a
I-
good idea.
Yeah, I've
If
never
I-
had a problem.
Yeah, if I don't want something to go bad, I throw it in the freezer just in case. I think that is a good option.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like.
And it still comes, it's powdery when you have to go get just your scoop.
Yeah, because it's powder. So. But honestly, I have so many bags in our house. Half of them are apple cinnamon.
Oh, okay.
They're all fine. So as you can see, it's just getting hot. It's blending together. It's gonna start to bubble. I'm just gonna keep stirring it until it gets thick, and I'll put it in a bowl.
Okay.
If you want to hang around to watch, great. Yeah.
let's do it. So we're gonna, for the next hour, hang out with you and answer a bunch of questions. So if you have a question about low carb, keto, ketovore, carnivore, in Tennessee, we actually had a nutrition class, which was taught by a New Zealander who had type 1 diabetes. And he managed his type 1 diabetes by eating whole wheat pasta.
Oh.
Never eat the regular pasta. That's how he said it. I remember that. I don't remember his name, but I remember how he said pasta, and he did his mouth pasta. And he managed his type 1 diabetes with lots of fruit and veg and whole wheat pasta. And that's literally what I was taught by he was the chair of the nutrition department. He's a PhD, because no self-respecting MD would ever teach nutrition, because it's irrelevant.
Is this going to make me feel better, or is this going to make me feel worse? Am I going to regret this at the end of this meal and tomorrow and 6 months from now when I continue down this pathway after I had the apple pie? So emotions, we talk about it a little bit, but probably not as much as we should, because I feel like most people, that's where they get hung up, is in the emotions.